Yeah.
Okay, so it's not that big of a deal.
Well, you gotta like be on hormones, right? Like it.
Well, you know.
But
Okay. Well,
AB, how are you feeling about your pituitary going up against Dad, who damaged Matt's pituitary? He should be the pituitary destroyer.
I'm feeling okay. I'm not too worried.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah, he's going through pituitary therapy.
Yeah.
After each sparring session, he goes in.
Strengthening my pituitary.
I'm kind of numb to it because it's just everything I post. That's all I get in the comments is ripped to your pituitary gland. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
Today,
awesome.
of 100%. Maybe it's just a little. Maybe he'll be fine. Maybe he'll get over it. But maybe you fucked him up. That can happen too. He might be depressed from now on after that. It might fuck up his pituitary gland. It happens to people. And you just did that to your son.
it's also weird because this guy's the king of UFC.
Yeah.
Like why? Like what are you
Right.
lecturing about CTE now? It's just a weird.
Oh, those
thing
guys.
to-
Yeah.
Yeah. Like what are
Yeah.
you sounding off about? Because they're related? Like I mean.
But it really does concern me that Joe Rogan is the most popular podcaster in the world, entertainer in the world, probably.
Yeah.
And a lot of people get their information from him. And this man genuinely thought.
I know.
He was
such a
crying.
sucker.
He was crying. It was so sad.
But and he didn't talk to anyone about it, right? Like you'd think if he was so disturbed by it, he would like have a conversation with someone and like maybe something would come of it.
Well, I was going to say, Joe, you need to prove to your audience that you care about getting it right. I think he needs to have Dad or Matt Watson or someone come on the show to explain their side of the story. I think it's the only fair way of doing it.
What do they have to
Right.
say, though, at the end of the day? No, yeah, we're not related.
Dad has to refute the testosterone.
Yeah, you gotta,
accusation.
yeah, because he said, "Oh yeah, you know that guy's on T," and it's like, what
He
the
said
fuck?
that?
Yeah, he didn't correct that.
No, it's a
He
weird
just
thing to
accused
say.
him on being testosterone.
Dude,
I
Joe
missed
Rogan's
that.
roided out.
I missed that he said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not in this video. They
Okay.
continue to talk about it for another 5 minutes, maybe,
Yeah.
and they show the real fight. That's,
He
like,
does
not
have
as
high
edited.
testosterone, probably though, because like his mustache.
He's
that
bald as
grown-
shit.
He's bald as shit, and he's got the thickest mustache I have ever seen in
Yeah,
my life.
I've seen that.
It looks photoshopped.
Isn't that funny? The more testosterone you have, the more bald your
Yeah.
ass gets,
I didn't know that.
apparently.
That's
No,
right,
it's
brother.
true. That's true.
Really?
That's right, brother.
So in a way,
That's why a lot
It
of
makes you
cops
lose weight? Lose
Oh.
hair?
and angry.
I think there's a relation between the two, yeah. Also makes your balls tiny.
Well, it makes your balls tiny because when you make too much testosterone, it turns into estrogen.
Ooh, beta alert.
Yeah, because they're very close in chemical makeup,
Okay.
so the body can change them.
Scientist Anisa over
Yeah.
here. The factoid.
Yeah, she's smart like that.
Today.
Love that.
You're supposed to like touch him up. You're supposed to not even hurt him. Like slam him in the body a little bit. Like you think he can fight? Okay, good dude.
It's so
Give us
much.
a level
He's,
action match.
he's created a whole fantasy
Teal
world.
on your son's face on television. It's crazy.
How old was the kid?
Jamie,
Kid
you know
looks
what's
young.
the problem?
To me, he looks.
He has no part of his brain, no real skeptical part of his brain. Because any sane, rationally thinking person would be like, this,
Let me double
what
check
I
this.
think this is seems a little far-fetched. Let me see.
Yeah.
Jamie is immediately like, this didn't happen.
Well, the video that Joe watched it's got like 20,000 views.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
and the
yeah.
quality is shit. There was like nothing about it that indicated any sort of legitimacy. And like,
Especially when Dad's channel,
Right.
the one on there, has like 1.5 million views or something.
Yeah,
like
it's
why didn't he just look up father-son boxing match? I feel like it would come up. Probably, I think.
or just scroll into the fucking comments.
Yeah, true.
You know.
Or turn the volume on.
But this, yeah, but he's not some like Facebook uncle. This man is
What
like
is he
entertaining
wearing,
millions
by
of
the
people.
way?
That's when he gets zooted.
Yeah,
out of his mind.
apparently he wears a spacesuit, or this is what our coach told
Yeah,
us.
our coach is a giant. So in the fighting world, everyone's a giant Joe Rogan fan.
I'm
Like
surprised
you can't escape
you can't escape
Yeah.
it. So our coach told us right away that if he's in that suit, it's because he's like getting.
He's faded.
I think
Getting
it
lit.
means that he's about to take DMT and get into the deprivation tank.
faded than a
don't
hoe,
Yeah.
as the kids are saying.
It's like, he could be 20. He could be
Awesome,
19.
dude.
He looks young. He's real skinny. And the father's kind of jacked. Not too jacked, but you know, he's
I love that he really took note of his
It's
body.
it's the fucking detail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like so much explanation, so much story building.
Yeah.
Fucking Tolkien over here, world building.
Yeah.
fit, and he could
They
fucking
say men
punch.
aren't dramatic.
He knows how to box, and the son doesn't look like he has any idea what the fuck he's doing. I don't know what the thing was. Like someone sent it to me, and they were like cheering that this old guy knocked his son out. I was like, you guys are crazy.
It's funny. You're like, yeah, it doesn't make sense. It's crazy, right? Like, follow that thread and look into it a little bit.
Someone sent it to him, like in an email or something. I'm like, how the
Probably,
fuck do they get in contact?
I'd like to
with
think it
Joe
was like
Rogan?
Instagram message requests.
Right.
Like he went into his message
know.
request.
Unread.
I gotta know the pipeline that Joe, like to get to Joe Rogan. Like it's probably very obscure.
Yeah.
But they were probably like, look at this silly thing, like
Yeah.
laughing
Yeah.
at it.
Totally.
Totally, yeah. It's so-
Here, let's enjoy this.
That you failed.
You failed.
Yeah, this is it.
That's not exactly what was happening.
It's not. What is it?
They're not father son.
Oh, why does it lie? It says father knocks out son
Yeah,
in
but
celebrity
You
boxing.
idiot. You stupid idiot. Like it's their fault. Like, you idiot. You have a little obligation to your
Click
audience,
on
don't you
this.
think?
This was like
Oh,
a
why does it
YouTuber thing.
lie?
This guy's a YouTuber and he's a YouTuber.
I'm such a sucker.
That's the understatement, dude. Anyway,
Well, do you have a plan for your hair?
no, I just buzz it. you
All
know?
right. So you're just doing like unfashionable man things.
Yeah, that's a cop out.
Yeah.
Well, I can't do anything. My hair's just curly. It just gets big. It's
Yes,
big
you
or it's
can.
small.
You have beautiful
Yeah,
hair.
that's
Yeah.
Big?
nice.
But he
Or
doesn't
it's
want
small.
to put in any work.
course.
That's the reality.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like,
You could
before
do a
we
lot,
came
but-
here, I was like laying on the hotel bed, and then he says like, "Are you gonna shower?" And I'm like, "Nah." My hair's like hella greasy and looking unkempt.
That's good,
And
right?
I was like, "No, I'm not gonna do that." And she's like, "I think you probably should."
oh,
And so I did it.
that's a
and-
bad
you
sign
did
when
it?
Your wife is like,
I
"You need to
rarely
shower."
am like encouraging of like I let him do whatever he
Yeah.
wants, but he had boxed the day before and it just needed to happen.
Yeah, and she's very encouraging of like I don't know, caring more about your appearance because I've done that for long enough. I think not caring about the appearance, so it's worth it to me to like put a little bit more effort.
I
in.
see. I see.
I try.
Yeah.
He doesn't listen.
Yeah,
He
Well,
just
it's-
borrows my hair products
I
now.
feel like I'm so fucking like. It's not worth waking up earlier for.
No, but like we'll be going out to a dinner or something, and I'll be like, "Can you just put on shoes?" You know,
She
and
tried to
he's
get me
like,
to wear
"No,
pants.
no.
And I'm like,
You
Pants
wear
are hard.
your socks and slides everywhere."
you almost
Brah.
have to just make an active choice.
Like
to
it's
be
just like
I
putting
want-
shoes on. It's
Yeah,
not
it's-
like
yeah.
what,
Yeah.
a minute.
I think you just have to view it as expression and that you're allowed to, as a man, express yourself in any way that you want to and have fun with it. It's okay to not like cop out constantly.
listen, I have no problem with men being beautiful. I love K-pop. Those are the most beautiful men in the world.
You just think you're being very efficient by not worrying about.
To me,
that
it's
shit.
just not that important to me.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
We do live in a society.
We do.
We live in society.
I made it looking like this. Isn't that awesome?
That is, yeah.
No, that's so
oh.
like the
Isn't that-
norm though. Like
What?
It really is.
Being like think about
I
like
made
all
it
the
looking like this,
men
that's the
that are
norm.
like
It is.
mediocre in style and kind of like statement that make it big. Like I would say like David Portnoy.
Yep.
Like who's that guy?
Well,
He's-
no, David Portnoy thinks he's fashionable. Let me stop you there.
but he's not.
You may think
Wow.
that.
And like other men look at him and they're like, see, that guy's awesome and he didn't have to do anything. So then they like praise the men that are like them so they don't have to put an effort.
Listen, men
Right.
who take care of themselves to look good, God bless them.
Portnoy is trying. Ethan's not. I think that's the difference. Like
No, it's
he's,
true.
He's trying to look. like-
Portnoy puts boat shoes on, but
Yeah.
I feel like for example, like Hassan, right? Like Hassan gets so much shit for like expressing himself in like really interesting ways.
Does he?
Yeah, a lot. There are
I mean, just
people
on
like,
fucking
Really?
yeah,
groypers, they call them.
but it's because they don't want a reality where they have to like think about not just getting their mommy to shave their head every like month. You know what I mean?
Like
I do normcore. That's what they call it. I actually do have a
Normcore.
vibe.
No, it's true. That's valid. You can be
Yeah,
hardcore.
yeah. The vibe is basically like no one can look at old pictures of me and make fun of my style. because it was just the most average appearance of the past.
It is very well. So when I was younger,
Low risk, low reward.
Yeah.
I think when I was younger, I wore really flamboyant clothes because I thought it was funny and everyone had a laugh and it got a lot of attention. As I've grown older, I don't like drawing attention to myself at all. So things that are more loud or flashy, I find myself being
But
like, I don't
sometimes,
want any
like,
attention to
what you do is pretty loud. Like going out to a restaurant like this is kind of drawing attention to yourself.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
You're just
What's in my drawer?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I like when Adam Sandler's my fashion icon.
That's but that's I feel like that's a.
You
this
don't
is
really
true.
mean that.
Adam Sandler is a fashion icon, but like, I feel like you're not doing it. Are you doing it like Adam Sandler's doing it, or are you
No.
doing it?
No.
No, he's
Yeah.
not.
Is Adam Sandler doing it like Adam Sandler
So-
doing it?
Yeah, he's a king.
I would say that like
Because what he's doing is like, I
He's
literally
actually,
don't
like-
give a fuck, but there's still some thought in it.
Yeah, there is some thought in it.
Right? Like that outfit right there, he's still playing with a silhouette, and it's still like, I don't know. Adam Sandler's
What about this one?
a
Those fucking
silhouette.
pants are
I mean,
Look at
he-
those. That's
he-
what I mean,
he
though.
knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
for
he
sure.
spent
These
time like
outfits show why Adam Sandler is our Y2K king.
like playing with the shirt and short length, right?
and he spends time like finding the stuff
I
that
think
he
y'all are
likes.
tripping balls.
That one's
No.
sick.
He doesn't just
I don't
have
think Adam
stuff like
Sandler
that
is
in
a
his
single
closet.
fuck. I don't think he
Ethan.
thinks about it.
Oh no,
No.
That's
He thinks
that's
about
where
it.
you're.
This one slays. I'm not even gonna.
That one is, yeah.
Rage comic shirt.
No.
That's what the fuck is up.
Also, the woman behind him with the hat is kind of
Wait,
a
what is
moment.
this photo? Is this real?
Haunted.
It looks like fake. Why is there like a?
Oh, it's a moment, though.
I don't know. It's very intentional what he's doing.
This man just wears these pants
No.
in every fucking photo. You
No.
tell me it's
It's
intentional?
a good
Same
piece.
pants.
No, they're
It's
not.
a
Hold on,
good
hold on, hold on.
piece.
They're all
Same
different.
pants.
They're
No,
all
not.
different.
No,
These
that's
are all
different. That one's different for sure.
Shredder.
I'm a fashion legend. You guys need to recognize. Thank you. People are going to be analyzing photos of me in 10, 15 years. Talking about Ethan Klein, normcore god.
If you were trying, maybe, but you're not actually trying.
But it's the act of not trying that is the trying.
But but there's so many men out there that are doing that it's no
Nobody
longer
does what I do.
entertaining.
Who?
It's not interesting, right? Like every
Who does what I do?
I'm trying to make a point.
David Portnoy.
No, he tries.
But he
Nobody goes outside with less effort than me. Nobody.
I don't think
You're wrong.
There's a lot of reliance on Ela, which is like kind of the. I feel like that's like
There isn't
married
though.
man.
I
Ela
try to
doesn't
tell him what to wear. He doesn't listen.
No, but that's what
so-
I mean. It's just like the Teddy Fresh drip,
Oh,
just available at all times
Yeah.
in the closet. Right?
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
I feel like every like
That's the only
14-year-old
thing
boy
helping out.
going to class puts in less effort than you.
Dad, you got to fix your shit, dude. I'm giving you a chance to come on the show. I mean, come on, dude. Don't you have assisted living or something? Someone younger can help you with this? I mean, we don't have time for all this.
Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Oh,
Oh.
there he is.
yes.
Got it.
I'm not sure if I should be wearing headphones or not.
Headphones are good.
Dad, you are now
Old
that
man.
you're. I'm going to just be honest with you, level with you. Now that you are fighting my boy AB, you are an enemy of the show.
I'll say I'm an enemy of Ethan and a fan of the show.
Well,
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
don't watch, bro. I don't want you watching this shit. Turn it off.
I watch for everybody else. I watch for AB, Sam, Cam, my favorite, Cam,
Hey, you
who's
remember
never
this
to be
stuff.
forgotten.
Thank you.
Where are you? Where's the video? There's no video?
Can you see me?
No.
I have. Oh, do I have to turn it on?
Jesus Christ.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, there's
he
the
is.
mustache. Isn't that ridiculous?
Yeah, what the fuck? How do you even grow a mustache that thick?
That's real.
Oh,
That's real.
I thought it was already on.
Those are the dorkiest fucking heads I've ever seen.
These are from CVS from 2004, I think.
Real secure on there, though, yeah? Those aren't
What's
going
that?
anywhere, huh?
What's not going anywhere?
Those head buds, earbuds.
Oh no, I can't wear the ear things, so they hurt my ears and they don't stay in.
So AB, how are you feeling? This guy, his ears get hurt by earbuds. He seems soft.
I'm okay. I'm doing all right.
That's it?
Yeah.
Dad, you're feeling pretty confident. You've been heckling AB a lot.
Mm-hmm. I'm feeling incredibly confident. Like
Really?
incredibly. As equally as confident as I was against Matt.
Yeah, but you know that's not true.
Yeah, that's such a mistake.
No.
Come on.
Everything is different this year. Like everything. Last year I wanted to be a boxer. This year I feel I'm a boxer.
Yeah, I'm super scared.
I know AB's not scared. I'll say this is how I feel. I don't want AB to be scared. I want him to be as charged up as me, and I want both of us to brutally thrash each other because I think we can put on the best fight of the night. That's what I'm hoping for.
Brutally thrash, AB. How does that sound to you?
I just tone him out at this point, but I'm hoping it's going to be a good fight. I think it will.
I'll be honest, you seem to be putting more respect on AB because last year you were like bringing out the body bag. You know what I mean? You were really laying it on against Matt, but AB seems to have more respect.
Yeah, because I'm a fan of AB. I like AB. I'd like to consider him a friend. And
Wait, you're not a fan of Matt?
Whoa.
Well, Matt is an immature jackass who put out a cliche, boring rap diss track, and I didn't respect that. I didn't respect him as an artist after doing that. I respect AB as one of the greatest streamers in the world, one of the best producers of the best podcast in the world. So there's a different level of respect.
No, I do consider Dad a friend. He's a great guy.
Okay, well, wow, this is a different experience.
But
I know,
fuck
boring.
you,
Well,
old
thanks,
bitch.
Dad. You have been talking a lot of shit on Twitter. Now face to face, you really.
No. That being said, I will be a machine. I will be a monster, and I will trash talk anyone because I can separate, and I will be talking trash because I know I will destroy ABs. That's not gone. That still exists. What I will do. And I have a beef with you, Ethan, because you committed a cardinal sin by wasting that much duct tape. A real father would never throw away that much duct tape involved with that chair. So I have a diss track coming out.
I'm not your dad, bro. Just to make that clear.
So wait,
you're making a diss track? Okay, dude.
It's already done. I got the diss track.
I'm telling you, dude. You don't want the heat. You do not want the heat.
I want that heat. I want the sauna. I want the inferno. I want the sun. A piece of the sun just blew off yesterday, and it's coming right for your house. I don't know if you heard about that. Have you heard about this sun thing that's going on?
Did you just threaten to blow up my house?
There's other people that live there other than Ethan.
I think it's going to take out the whole block.
Didn't this happen to you before? Someone else like threatened your house and you got to leave or something?
It's happened many times. But no, I'm just kidding. So you've been training hard. I know AB's in the gym. He's training hard. AB says it's a matter of stamina. He's not intimidated by your physical prowess.
And that's understandable. I wouldn't expect him to be, because I'm smaller than Hundar, and he knocked Hundar down. I'm aware of the situation, but Hundar did not do at all what I would have done. Hundar's game plan was weak, in my opinion. It was too polite. It was not boxing.
You think Hundar's stalking AB down slowly and forcing AB to move?
Stalking. I consider him strolling through the mall, and AB happened to be near him.
Oh.
I gotta say, I was watching Hundar yesterday. I was watching him spar, and I gotta say, like, I'm admire how he controls a ring. It is very impressive.
It is very impressive. Yeah. Hundar has a very high ring IQ. He understands how to make someone walk. He leads the dance when he fights.
Yeah,
for sure.
Hundar controls the ring. I destroy the ring. I will fight the ring after I fight AB. I will fight everyone in the audience. I will not stop. I can't stop punching when I get carried away.
He was punching S-Fan in the penis yesterday.
I saw that. He didn't really seem fazed by it.
He's got a strong penis, S-Fan.
Well, he was able to take a lot of hits from you, and where's that clip?
That's why they won't let him in. That's why everyone keeps asking, why aren't you fighting S-Fan? But they won't let. Creator Clash can't let him in because he would kill everybody. He's invincible.
Okay. So this fight, when is the fight coming up here?
April 15th.
Okay, it's red race. It's coming up fast.
Yeah,
Coming up fast.
You guys didn't wait that long. I thought you'd wait like a year, but it turns out it was like half a year,
A
right?
little less than a year.
No, it's 1 month
Wasn't it
earlier.
like- yeah, it
Oh,
was like
okay.
It was in
May.
May.
Not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Time's
You're
just
getting
going
older.
very fast.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Hate
Does
that.
everyone have their outfits ready?
I mean, yeah, pretty much everyone has planned their walkouts
Yeah.
and their outfits.
Yeah.
It is way cooler.
It's
than
going to
Really?
be crazy. We had our broadcasting team at the open workout to talk to everybody and ask them like what their dreams are for their walkout. And we have a costume guy, and he's a costume guy that designs for Canelo and Logan Paul, and he's done a lot. So it's going to be very
super
cool.
legit.
We're making a nice one for AB, right? We're already working on that.
No,
So
yeah.
excited
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick, dude. So here is I don't know. Tell me if you find this intimidating at all, AB. I'm not sure.
Quantum blast.
Yes, the quantum blast.
Ready?
You're not punching as hard as you can, are you?
Not there. I didn't want to show anything yesterday. I was just goofing around.
Yeah, it look okay. Yeah, it looks like you're not really throwing punches.
My coach said don't. My coach just said mess around. Don't do anything. I felt bad because I think that's what a lot of people did. It seemed like not the camera people didn't get much legit training on camera.
Interesting.
I love how. Go ahead, AB.
Perhaps were you in the chat when I was talking about my coach saying that?
No, I was outside. That's what everyone was saying outside. They're like, "Oh, we're just gonna mess around." My coach said that last year too. My coach, Anisa and iDubbbz know about this. My coach didn't even want me to tell anyone when I had switched to Southpaw during my training.
We were so mad.
Loser alert! Loser alert!
We were
Don't
so
blame
mad.
me. I was new to boxing.
Southpaw's
I'm just
left-handed.
I'm following the expert.
Oh.
I didn't know. He said this is boxing. You don't
Wait,
give
why
any
did that
information.
upset you guys that he went left-handed?
So he went and sparred Ian, but he faked orthodox. Like he fought the wrong. You know how like
he used his right hand.
yeah. Well,
It's a doopy, like a Princess Bride.
yeah, and
Swish hands.
so when he sparred Ian, we were like, oh, he's not that like good. No offense, Dad. But when you were doing awkward,
We all thought
it was
that when
awkward.
We see him fight.
It was I didn't feel comfortable at all because I had been a month now training at Southpaw and it just felt I switched sometimes and I was like, oh, no one noticed me. I was like, I was just so the whole thing was so new to me. My coach was like, he's like, trust me, don't believe anything Matt says. Don't tell anyone what you're doing. He's like, you don't have to do that. You don't have a reason
Well,
to do
you
that.
should tell the promoter and the matchmaker.
I know. Oh yeah, I know, but I didn't know when I was.
Wait, why did it bother you that he didn't tell you?
Because they're trying to gauge
I'm
his
trying to gauge if
capabilities.
it's a safe fight.
Oh.
And Matt
I
Watson
didn't know
was,
that at the time. I didn't know any of it. I just was listening to my coach.
So it's kind of
'cause-
fucked up. It was a mega
I guess
mismatch.
in fairness to Nathan and other
I
people
see.
who maybe choose to not withhold some information,
Don't ever do
other
that.
boxing promotions, like it would be in your favor to maybe withhold information because they aren't necessarily looking out for you or trying to find like an even matchup. They're just like, we don't give a shit so long as there's going to be some knockouts.
Yeah.
maybe.
Yep.
But we weren't looking for that.
Yeah, I really cared about not giving somebody a bad experience.
Well, to be fair, who could Matt have really fought that was not going to be a disaster?
Oh, there were people for sure. I mean, it would have been
Better.
yeah, it would have been healthier for Matt's brain, but it wouldn't have been as entertaining. Of a
So,
fight.
Dad, what are you doing about the Matt's pituitary?
I had a funeral service for it, and I paid my respects.
Hey, what did you think about that Joe Rogan clip? I never asked you about that.
That was crazy. It's interesting. I had a premonition. I have a lot of premonitions that come true. I think I am a little bit psychic. And I had a couple months before, I was like, I bet you Joe Rogan's going to talk about this and I'll tell everyone what he saw 100% was an Instagram post because I've been getting tagged in them since Creator Clash. And they have 5 million, 10 million, so many millions of views on Instagram.
Wow.
And they all say, Dad beats up son. They retitle it. They don't give any information.
That's crazy.
And I know he looks at boxing and fighting stuff on Instagram.
Okay,
and I'm sure he
okay.
just saw that. And now everyone sends me DMs like, why would you beat up your son? This is before the joke. People really thought he was my son. And I'm like, I hate these DMs. I hate these people. They're so stupid. And then he says, and I was thinking, I bet you Joe Rogan's going to see this. 2 months later, Matt calls me. And he's like, dude, Joe Rogan just talked about our fight. So I was like, I knew it. I knew it was going to happen. But
Probably
I
not
was
what you
surprised at the same
expected,
time
though,
that it really did happen. And it was hilarious and great for Creator Clash. I'm glad that it got that much more promotion out there,
How did you feel about Joe Rogan accusing you of being on T?
Oh yeah.
That I think is just he's just ignorant because he thinks anyone who's in mild shape over 36 must be on something.
Which
And
says a lot about himself.
Yeah.
Self-report.
Yeah, because he probably takes testosterone.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm not
His
even
butt
like that
bulges
old.
out like a fucking barrel of oil or something.
There's a lot of visceral fat in there for sure.
He's shaped like a barrel.
Yeah.
You guys were saying earlier the testosterone. I might have a lot. I do have high testosterone, and that is like a balding thing. That you go bald from high testosterone. And I've always just had crazy energy. I don't drink caffeine. I never have. I don't drink soda really because I just have too much energy. That's why I can like do all these dances and stuff. So I think that it helps me in my training for sure.
Genetics.
That's interesting.
Yep.
Yeah.
High testosterone. Does that affect the size of your balls or anything?
So I'll tell you something, maybe too much information. I said it in the chat earlier. My friends always call me dog balls because apparently they hang really low compared to other people, but I don't think they're small.
Wait, dog balls are tight
Yeah,
to the
tight.
dog body.
No, like before they get like them cut, they're like dangling low. I don't know. My friends always ask me if I'm
How many
touching
times
the
your
water
friends
or
see you
what's
peep
it.
your balls, brother?
I've been naked for my friends forever. I'll get naked in front of anybody. I don't care.
I did not come on my dog.
Let's see.
I have no shame in anything. And humans are humans. Everyone should be naked. In
So
front
they're
of people,
droopy.
whatever.
The balls are droopy.
Yeah, I got droopy
long
balls apparently.
Long balls.
Long balls, yeah.
There it is.
But they're not
AB
small. I think they're regular.
Okay, regular size. Now, AB, you have no hair on your chest. None. You are hairless, beautiful twink status.
I have a little bit of hair coming in now. Just a little
A little bit of hair coming in now. You're 30.
I know.
It happens. I've started to grow more hair like
Really?
on my face, and it's because of the working out. A little bit more tea.
You
than I
think
need.
so?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
because muscle encourages testosterone, fat encourages estrogen. So when you start
Beta.
working out
Fat
more,
people are beta. So fat man bad.
So what
It's
does
true.
what happens in a women's body if you exercise?
So women will lose their periods if they go too low in
Whoa.
body fat percentage because of that.
But does it have to do with hormone or just that like you're
Hormone.
unhealthy?
It's both. I mean, if you're unhealthy, then your hormones are out of whack. But
Mm-hmm.
the reason why your hormones are out of whack as a woman, if you're too low body fat, is typically because you have nowhere to store the estrogen.
I saw a doctor talking. He says if you can see a six pack on a woman, she's very unhealthy.
Really?
That's what the doctor said, and it was on TikTok. So who fucking knows?
Yeah, I will say that
I don't
actually
know.
you had this doctor on your podcast. He's awesome. I love him. I can't remember his
Time
name.
for school.
Ids,
Time
Dr.
for school.
Ids. Yeah,
yes.
he's a friend of the show.
I love him.
the
He
best.
responded to that TikTok, and I do agree with what he said.
What did he say?
It is true. So it's a lot of things, right? Depending on, as a woman, where you hold your body fat. You could be 20% body fat but have abs if you just don't hold fat in your stomach. So it's very dependent on the woman. If you're low fat everywhere to the point where you can see muscle everywhere, it can be pretty unhealthy. But some women have abs naturally if they just
My
don't show
trainer,
fat.
she like her body naturally she has
Yeah.
abs and she's still like full in all the right places,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
So she has abs, but she's very healthy.
Yeah.
But she doesn't have like she doesn't have like crazy.
Yeah, if
She
you
does.
if it
She does?
if
Oh,
you
yeah.
look
She
sinewy,
does.
right? As a like for example, women who do like the bodybuilding shows and they look really like sinewy for that week. You can only keep that for a week, and even in that time, I've seen a lot of women talk about how horrible that was for their like health and well-being.
This says you might have low sperm count, Dad, as a result of high
Really?
testosterone.
I don't know.
You guys want
never,
anything?
Never tried having a
Take a
kid.
coffee.
I'm good.
Yeah. Also, it says you might have a large prostate.
Prostate cancer. My dad had it, and that's a concern in my family.
Are you getting tested?
I haven't done the levels test or whatever. Is the prostate when they stick your finger in the butt, or is that the There's
Finger in the
another
ass.
colon cancer. My grandfather had colon cancer. My dad had prostate cancer. My dad got it
Oh my
removed
God,
and he's
man.
okay. But I don't know. I had that finger test a year ago for the first time, and
That's
that was horrible. But I have to get the levels tested apparently.
I've done the finger thing because the doctor, when I was a young man, thought I had a what do you call a hernia? I was like, I don't know. How did he? Apparently, they could figure it out up there.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
it wasn't that
apparently
bad.
mine's
I'll be
regular.
honest. It
Did
wasn't
you
that
have
bad.
one?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, but that's
my
I mean
asshole
that's
was cleared.
different. Well, that's different than sticking a finger in the pooper. Right?
No, he stuck his finger up my pooper.
Oh, I didn't think they needed
your
to do
finger.
that For
Yeah,
hernia.
that's the quick test.
I think you got two.
I might have been sexually assaulted.
Oh no.
Really?
Yeah, I think they just kind of
What?
stick the finger up, like, kind of through the sac area.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, he definitely did.
It
You
has
can
to
kind
go
of
to the
feel your
butthole.
internals a little bit when you go up there.
Well, whatever. He definitely
I could
penetrated
be
me.
wrong. I could be wrong.
It's
But-
it's a thing.
It is a thing.
a thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thankfully.
Yeah.
Oops.
He seemed professional.
Yeah.
He wasn't. It didn't seem like he was getting off on it.
He
or
didn't lick his
anything.
finger.
No, didn't smell his finger.
He probably told you to cough.
Potentially, yeah. I don't really remember. But
I had a strange urge to like urinate. I like felt like I thought I was gonna go to the bathroom on the floor.
oh,
It
it
was so,
sounds like
it
he was
so
tickling your
jarring.
prostate.
Yeah, it was very uncomfortable. I didn't like it.
Yeah. So, but what I did was, and tell me if it was the same for you. I laid on the table like in a how do you call
Fetal?
it? Fetal position.
Oh yeah.
Fetal position.
Mine, the lady had me like go up against the bed, like that hospital bed, and I had to like put my forearms on it and squat.
Oh, that's
Oh,
humili-
God, that's
bad.
even
That to me
worse.
sounds worse.
Really?
It was real
Well,
quick
it's
though.
like,
She
it's
did-
like, all right, get in the position,
Yeah.
stick your ass out.
yeah, I hated it.
But yeah,
like
he-
at least you could lay down.
I was laying down, I
Yeah.
was looking away,
Yeah.
and then he's like, all right, here we go. And then he was out.
I feel like fetal
I mean,
is
it's
so.
really not that bad, is it? Like,
Yeah.
we have to go to the gyno so many times and get things
Yeah.
up in there
Yeah, I know.
on a weekly basis if you're getting pregnant. So
Yeah,
Fuck that.
terrifying.
Yeah, ladies, they're the champions of this planet.
Well,
they have to go through so
keep
much
an eye
crap.
on that prostate of yours.
But yeah, everybody should, right? It's the one of those things that
Colon
Prostate
cancer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
20 to 30-year-olds, colon
Yeah.
cancer is really going up.
oh really in 20 to 30 year olds?
It's
How
I'm,
do you
I'm getting
test for
checked
that?
this next couple of weeks with the
I think
levels.
it-
Good.
I think
good.
it's just an exam. Yeah, you can like tell from the outside.
You can shit in
or
a box
a little
now
bit
and
inside.
smell it. Isn't that crazy? Or you
What?
shit in
For
a
fun?
fucking.
You could always do that.
Well, it's legal now apparently. You
Wait.
shit in a box and you mail it to them.
Oh, I thought you said smell
Said,
it.
yeah, shit in a box and smell it.
Yeah.
I thought like the aroma could tell if you
Yes.
have colon cancer.
I think dogs can
I
do
did
that, but
too.
I'm not
Yeah,
trained
they
for
can.
For
that.
sure.
Right.
You make it right, smell
Sure.
your turds.
It also says, correct me if I'm wrong here, but it's-
Anisa, why do you know everything? Sorry.
Oh
Go
no,
ahead.
I don't know. I just like that stuff.
She reads, she listens.
I was oddly obsessed with the endocrine system when I was in high school, and then I went to university, and I had a weird kind of path where I was education. I was in the education program in Canada, so you pick a major and a minor. So I picked art history as my major, and then I picked kinesiology as my minor. So I just had like this really weird situation where I had like art history classes and painting, and then I also had like, nutrition and endocrine and like lifting weights and how the body works.
She's very into the nutrition and health and fitness stuff. So when I come across some weird TikTok, I'm just like, what does
Let
this
her
mean?
bet it. That's what I
And
do
they're like,
with
oh, that's
Ethan.
bullshit. Like, don't listen to that.
Ethan is the bullshit.
Yeah.
I have a good bullshit. Nose.
Bullshit radar. Yeah.
I think it's a cancer thing. I don't know. I know you're not. I feel like me and you are very.
I am a Cancer.
You guys were talking about introverts and extroverts. The
Oh,
other day,
you were
and-
listening
yeah,
to that?
Yeah, and you talked about the bathroom thing, and Ian laughed because he was like, "That's literally what happens when you go to the bathroom."
Wait, what's
Yeah.
the bathroom thing?
I was like, when you leave the room, it's awkward.
Yeah.
You're not
Oh.
aware
It's
of
the same
that.
thing for me. I'm just like, yeah. Like when if Anisa goes away, I'm just like, so
Yeah.
I'm cringe. So
I don't even really
How's that?
socialize anymore, so.
Well,
yeah.
you're just not thinking about it though.
Yeah.
Right. I guess we all have different gifts.
Experiences.
And some of us are fashion icons who are very friendly and amicable. Some of us just awkward.
You are a fashion icon if you want to be. You just don't,
Totally.
don't
When
even
you-
try.
The wedding we went to together, the four of us, you guys were drippy.
Oh.
You guys look
sometimes
great.
Ethan-
Yeah.
When he
Was it
does
Gas
decide to
Films
dress up.
wedding? What was
No,
that?
it was John.
Oh, JonTron.
Yeah.
We went to JonTron's wedding together?
Yeah.
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 Well, like we
Well,
were
we
there
met there.
together. Like we were both there.
We were at the wedding.
Wait, this is. I almost don't even remember going there.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
when did we go to JonTron's wedding?
It was at like a golf
Yeah.
course, I think.
Yeah, resort.
A resort.
What?
Yeah.
And you
In
guys
LA?
were drippy.
Yeah, you look great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
remember.
only remember
And we
Jax.
sat next to Shmo Yoho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Michael. He's a good guy.
Yeah,
Dude, I don't
always a
remember
good
this
guy.
wedding.
That's funny.
Whoa, really?
I mean, it was very. It was a very generic kind of wedding. It was good,
Wait,
but it was like,
wait. Where was it?
His parents were there. Remember, we talked to his parents.
Okay, I remember meeting his mom.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ian put
Yeah.
Chill's Banana Peel song on and was dancing alone on the floor.
I think they were gone.
And
I don't think we saw
Yeah,
that.
it was very funny. I did like
I do remember now that I met his mom because
Yeah.
he has this very
We always heard about
notorious
her.
mom. Yeah,
and
we
it was
heard
the
about
first
her.
time meeting her. Yeah.
I like his dad gave a speech in Farsi and I felt super comfortable. I was like, ooh, had some Middle Eastern desserts there, and I was like, ooh, I like this.
John has the best Arab dad impression.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, he crushes that.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's really good. So okay, let's see. Are we raising money for the same kind of causes? Or are we switching it up?
Oh, we've got so many. Jack Manifold put forward the charity that Technoblade was really passionate about in his last, few months of life, really pushing for sarcoma. That's a big one. SPCA, Hundar wants SPCA in there.
What is that?
What is that?
Animal rescue stuff.
We love animals.
Hundar loves animals.
Hundar
Love
loves
animals.
animal. He's like the big
It's like
vegan
people,
king.
no thanks.
Yeah.
Animals, yeah.
I get it.
Yes. Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Agree.
So we got that
I was-
going on.
I was just saying, I was gonna go with that one too, but
Yeah.
because Hundar and I are big vegetarians. So, but
Oh,
then
you're
Oh, you are too.
gamers.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
we
I'm
already
borderline
now,
vegan,
we already
but
collabed for Hundar, but that's
Vegan
No.
king, bro.
Sorry, AB.
I
gotta
went with
support
able
that now.
gamers because
Yeah,
I care
able
about them
gamers.
equally.
Wait, hold on. How long you been a vegetarian?
I haven't had meat in over half my life now. 42. It was 20 when I stopped eating meat.
And why did you
Wow.
stop eating meat?
I felt bad putting something in my body that I could look at. It could look back at me, and I could kind of have a conversation with it. It could acknowledge my voice, and then I could put it through my butt. Be like, goodbye. It just felt rude and like sad.
Only because it's rude.
But only kind of rude. He said it's kind of rude.
It's
know
just-
what,
I know
bro?
it sounds
I-
crazy, so I'm trying to like joke it up, but like
I like
that's
that.
why.
No, that
It
makes
just was
sense,
it's
yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
So, but I also health benefits. That's another
Yeah.
reason I think my colon might be okay. Is like no meat and like I eat so many vegetables and fruit that my colon's probably pretty clean. But yeah, it's for health reasons. I had more energy when I stopped eating meat too.
Really?
Surprisingly, yeah.
Speaking of which, one of the Joe Rogan, he got really upset about the government put out this new
Yeah.
what's unhealthy
It's
or
all
whatever.
bullshit.
And he got so mad about the beef, but like it's beef compared to other meats. Like ground beef compared to other meats
It was
is
so-
unhealthy. That's
so
what
stupid.
that so it's just so funny. And it is true, red meat for colon cancer and a bunch of other heart disease in men as well.
Pretty sure red meat is just like you're better
Yeah.
off not eating it ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
The
it's
less
fine
the
to
better.
have. It's kind of like,
It's like sugar.
yeah, it's
The less
like,
the better.
Liver King is really weird and shitty. But
That man is on the verge of having a heart attack at any second.
I
Right,
agree 100%. But one thing that he was kind of correct, I mean, he was wrong, but back in the day, like we were hunter-gatherers, but way more gatherers. So like if you did get red meat, it was super rare. It was like once in a blue moon crazy. So like,
That's not what he says.
No, I know that's not
Yeah,
what he
he's-
says. But he's like a
Right. If he was following a paleo or a
like a correct paleo diet.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It would be like you should have
Yeah,
like
like-
red meat very, very, very rarely. Like you can have
once
it,
a month.
but like you shouldn't be
Yeah.
having it every day. It's a weird thing to want to put in your body every
Well, the I think the official guidance now is like once a week at
Yes.
most.
And I
You
think
know,
even that is being like
it's a bit excessive.
Gonna milk an oat.
How do you milk an oat? I've always wondered. Dad,
So, Dad, what do you eat when you have to exercise a lot and like build muscle and stuff? Is
I
it?
can't build too much muscle. So that's the thing my coach is trying to work on this year. I take vegan protein, all kinds of different brands. I eat lots of peanut butter, lots of beans, but I mostly just eat fruits and vegetables. That's why I'm not, and Hundar talked about this too with me because he's basically vegan. Like it's hard to put on muscle. So I'm just lifting more weights and eating more. I eat vegan fake meats,
that's probably good.
soy based.
Yeah.
So, what's your
Yeah.
favorite dish? What do you get down with?
I eat like I eat children's food basically. I eat like carrots out of the bag and then like strawberries. Like I don't eat I don't cook meals really.
You just eat loose carrots?
Yeah, no dips. I don't like
That's kind of
like
crazy.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. So
You're on the rabbit diet, bro.
I felt so like self-conscious about this. I have
How
so many
the
friends that,
fuck
like,
you
make-
gonna?
Do you eat out ever?
That's the problem. I eat out all the time. I'll go to restaurants
Okay.
and get meals there.
That was good,
Yeah.
Zach.
Okay, that makes sense.
Do you
I
like
was
chestnuts?
I don't know. You know,
Do you eat
I'm not
nuts?
experienced with too many nuts. I like almonds, but almonds are bad for the environment, so I try not to eat
Yeah.
them too much now.
That's bad.
Shit, there's
yeah.
nothing left for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Zach, do you
No.
like chestnuts? Chestnuts dripping under open
I've been obsessed
fire.
with this song because of your podcast. I'm so happy you guys found the long version.
I still haven't been able to listen to it though.
It's so good.
He's the man.
I was gonna say my friend Belle Delphine, I learned, has the same diet as me, where she'll go out to a restaurant and just get mashed potatoes and that's it, or like cold carrots. So
How are you so
I-
fast, bro? That was crazy.
I love that clip so much. I just
Carrot.
realized that's from
Yeah.
the Harry Potter. A carrot.
Yeah.
I don't know what this
XQC had this stupid little clip, went viral. He's just going, he thought a wand was a carrot. In earnest. He really
Oh,
did.
that wasn't an edit.
No,
No.
it's
It was
real.
genuine?
It was
Oh,
genuine.
that's-
He thought it was a carrot.
My other favorite one that XQC does is like the fucking turtle that's eating the jellyfish, and he goes, "A jellyfish is a herb."
Yeah, I mean, here it is. He's playing confirmed transphobic XQC. He's playing Harry Potter.
Let's give this one a try.
Oh.
A carrot.
I don't know how he's so good at that.
He's so good.
Apparently he
at
was
Like
serious.
he knows exactly what the fuck that is.
Well, because Love is a fan of XQC, and I asked Love. I says, "Is he doing shtick or does he think it's a carrot?" And Love, you
Yeah, I
think
don't
he's
think
being
so personally.
he's being for real?
No,
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
totally
I
a
think
French
so.
Canadian thing. I think.
Yeah, I think it's just have an accent.
Yeah.
And I think it looks kind of like a carrot too.
No, it did for sure.
I agree.
Yeah,
But it's a wand. But he's in a wizard world, and he's at a wand shop.
He's able to sell it better because he has this like look of like consternation on his face, and it's still like a valid thing to say, like that looks like a carrot.
Yeah.
But instead of saying that,
Carrot.
what's his accent? Where's he from?
He's French Canadian.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm really bad with accents. I thought he was from somewhere else.
So anyway, moving on, we've got Dr. Mike got his ass beat. Fucking hate that guy.
Round of applause.
Did you dirty, man? Did you dirty, right? The last one, I just that clip makes me a little bit upset. It's just that was fucked up.
I don't like to say too much about
Ian
it.
is a
'cause
professional.
It's boxing.
I feel like okay, yeah, I respect that.
Yeah. But I mean, people are allowed to have their opinions that it
Well,
was
let
like
me-
not very sportsmanlike.
Okay, and
I
are
had
you
to
one
be
of those
held
people?
back. I'll say that I had to be held back.
Yeah, it's okay to say you thought it was unsportsmanlike.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
True.
was.
I'll say that.
Yeah, good.
But yeah, he got whooped on by Chris Avila.
Was that good for you?
Yeah, we were there. We were
Oh,
sitting
nice.
like on the floor, fourth row back or something.
Yeah.
Dr. Mike got his ass beat by
Chris
Chris
Avila.
Avila.
I don't even know who that is. He's a boxer, right?
He's friends with Nate Diaz, who's known for being just like a dog in the cage, like have the most brutal
I
fight.
think he's more of an MMA guy. But yeah.
You beat his ass.
It was crazy to see him like Chris.
But Dr. Mike's got a good chin on him. He took a lot of hits.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah. He kept it was really interesting the first like couple minutes. Like it looked like Mike kind of had it, and then all of a sudden Avila just like stuck his head down and was like throwing punches. And every single time he would just wildly throw a punch, he would just smoke Mike in the head over. He never figured it out. It was kind of interesting.
Dr. Mike, he still said hi to us beforehand and afterhand,
Yeah.
smiling at us. Didn't break
Okay.
character. It's pretty impressive.
What do you mean he didn't break character?
He didn't break character.
He's like a.
Because underneath he's like American Psycho.
Well, I don't know, but I'm just.
That man's
impressed.
killed
He's
a prostitute or
Is that
two.
what you mean, though?
I mean, I don't know what it is, but he's sort of like a politician. You know, he's always been super nice. And I say
Yeah,
that
yeah.
I remember
I
after
know
the
that
fight,
kind of
like at
people.
3 a.m., we went to go visit one of the other fighters. And it was just me and him alone in the elevator, and he was still Like you would think a camera's on him.
Yeah.
Just like smiling and super nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could have came up to us with like blood pouring out of his eyes, and he'd be like, "How you guys doing? You enjoying the show?"
Yeah.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah.
No, that was great. That was actually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
There's a little darkness back there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Our coach was mad that he said that Chris didn't hurt him. He felt like he was lying. So he...
Here, let me pull it up. I don't know if we're gonna get claimed, but let's just watch.
Here we go.
Can you watch it? We haven't seen it.
Oh, this is you versus I. This is him versus you.
Oh, that won't get claimed.
We can check. Why don't you upload it and see if it gets claimed, and we can watch his fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
He saluted us. He got in the ring. It was a very weird
How was the
experience.
salute? Open hand? Oh, like,
He had the gloves on.
oh, glove on.
No,
Like he was probably waving, but the gloves on.
No,
so
he did
I don't know,
this.
you know.
He did this.
Seems
He
quite.
was
Oh
like,
yeah, it was like
"Ah."
yeah.
But it was crazy because
Hitler.
we were in the arena, right? We're in the front row, and there's like in traditional boxing, nobody shows up to a boxing event until like the main event. So it was like pretty much empty.
Yeah.
The lights were on. You know how like with our event, like everybody gets a walkout, it gets dark, loud. The lights are on. All of a sudden we look up, and Dr. Mike is in the ring. Because Ian was like, I wonder when he's gonna fight. He was the first fight of the night. No one was there.
And he was
the lights were
in
on.
the ring.
He was just in the ring. They didn't even have music for him. So we're like, what the hell? And he looks over at us and he salutes us. He's like, hello.
So awkward. He's probably just happy to see a familiar face.
Yeah, legit.
Yeah.
I think he was happy that there was a familiar
true.
face
Yeah.
because the whole experience, I think, is like
They were
very daunting,
like
especially
slashing
going
his
up-
tires and
yeah,
shit.
against someone like
Wait, what?
Yeah, the guy that he was
Slashed
fighting.
his tires?
Slashed his tires through like bottles, like glass
Wait,
bottles
what?
at his
I
car.
don't know if there was tire slashing,
What? I'm pretty sure.
but there was some
Why?
sort
Just
of
to
like
fucking with the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane.
fucky
Yeah.
behavior. Yeah, exactly.
Ew.
It was.
That's why it's
It's
like
not that serious, is it?
Well,
Well,
I mean, when you're in that world, it is.
Yeah.
Which is why
Really?
people think our promotion is very bizarre. It's like, you can't be in the same room as your opponent. You'll kill each
Really?
other.
It's not
It's like,
that
we're not
serious.
unhinged.
It's like a
Yeah.
fun event.
Well, it's a sport,
And
you know.
yeah,
like,
I don't
and
understand. It's a sport.
You can fight someone and have respect for them. Like when Ian spars this guy, MMA guy, they met once. The guy beats the shit out of Ian for 3 minutes and then hugs him after. Like that's like very normal for the sport. You're there to like compete. You don't have to like want to rip someone's head off to be like, hey, I think that you're someone that I'd like to fight and I want to see how it goes.
By the way, we did our annual Steamies. Worst influencing boxer moment did go to Dr. Mike pretending to touch gloves and punch.
Oh,
you.
it did. I didn't.
I-
Was this a
won.
thing?
We-
I
Yeah,
won?
we did watch
Yeah.
we did watch it. We didn't see this.
Yeah,
but
he won.
I do agree with that.
Cool.
Yeah, so
Why was I even an option?
you are Matt versus Dad.
Yeah,
No, why? Why was that one of the worst?
Or I think it wasn't like that the fight was bad. It was more like, you know,
That a dad beat
bad
his son.
sportsmanship or
Also-
something.
No,
Yeah.
Can I say
I do-
something to defend myself in general about the Matt
Oh,
fight?
why does it lie?
I just want to say I see every comment on the internet. I read everything. I know I praise Matt for getting in there, thinking he might lose, and he still did it. But I also think it's insulting in a way to me when everyone's like, Matt's a champion, Matt's a champion. Matt didn't do anything. He was lazy. I ruined my life, and I trained harder than I possibly thought I could.
Wait.
Everyone's like, oh, Matt,
I'm gonna have
you're
to
a
cut you
hero.
AB's
You're
cutting
jealous
off.
of the attention Matt's getting from
I'm
getting his
not
ass
jealous.
beat
I'm just
and
jealous,
being a
but I'm
meme
saying
across
I'm
the
the villain
internet,
for
reaching
some
Joe
reason.
Rogan, the biggest podcast in the world, next to
I'm
us.
not
Yeah,
jealous.
you seem to be. It's
Don't-
maybe a little
don't
greedy,
don't
Dad.
twist this.
I mean, you
Don't
won
twist
the
it.
fight.
I won the fight, and all I got was hate. All I got was hate. What? That was unfair.
No.
You weren't paired right, blah, blah. I trained, and I beat the guy. But I'm the villain.
But you're
and
fighting
then-
again. Everybody wants to see you
I
fight.
know, and that's why I'm so happy about
Yeah.
for this fight, because I can finally prove, okay, I actually can fight,
Yes.
but I'm still going to be the villain, unfortunately, if I win.
Dude, AB, bro, with peace and love, you're a nice guy, and I'm glad that we talk and we're friends. But AB's gonna fucking kill you, dude. He's gonna.
I will say I want to be hurt. I truly love it.
This
I
guy's
like getting
fucked in the
hurt. I
head,
like
AB.
pain.
Yeah, I know.
I
You know what's
want
funny? My
him
coach
to
knew
hurt
too,
me.
without even knowing anything about internet culture. He's like, "Oh, this guy's fucked in the head." Like, yeah.
I can't deny there's a lot going on in my head, in my life, and I think that is what helps. But my coach was telling me, he's like, there's a thing. Some people have rage. some people have like they're twisted, and it's definitely a fighter's edge. And he said, "You have that edge." And I think what I lack, it helps me with in the end because like I don't have like that. I'm not a professional. I don't have the strength, but I have the insanity to get me through it.
Which is definitely a good strength to have.
Valid.
And at first I was a little iffy about us fighting because we are friendly, but at the same time, him and Matt were friends, and he showed no mercy. So I know he's gonna.
Are you guys still friends? I mean.
Yeah, Matt and I talk. We're gonna go to his birthday party, which he got sick, I guess. So he still texts me. He's the one that called me and told me he FaceTimed me about the Joe Rogan thing. I was like, oh, Matt's calling. So yeah, we still talk, and I will still be friends with AB. I'm not. I don't want to. I mean, it's weird because like I want AB to win in a way because I like AB, but I also want me to win. So I am conflicted, but I'm gonna shut it off at a certain point, and I'm
super hyped for the fight.
Yeah.
Hey,
dude,
I like
it's
you
gonna
too.
be super cool.
I like you too, but I want you to lose so fucking bad.
Yeah.
I want to humble you so bad, but I do like you a lot, and we will be friends still.
I have a question. If you do lose, what does that mean for you? Like, how would you feel?
How do you continue?
How would you?
I would be okay.
Okay.
I mean, if people would have me back, I still want to box. I'm talking to Misfits about going and doing one of their events after Creator Clash because I really love boxing. So I want to do as much as I can. I will bow to AB. I'll give him all the credit. Like I am all about the equalness and the fairness of the sport of boxing. So I'll accept my defeat, but it's not physically possible. So sorry.
You know what? I do think you have this great fighting charisma. I think you're going to have like a nice time going and doing all the boxing events because you're fun to watch.
Yeah.
That's what I like about Creator Clash. I'm happy I was able to be a part of this for my first thing. I'm happy. Honestly, I gotta say, I was at the lowest point of my life ever, and because of Anisa and Ian, like you've really changed my life, and I can't thank you enough. I'm so happy I got involved in this. So,
how's that make you feel?
I think Nathan changed his own life. I think he did a good job.
I think it was your guy. I think you guys did it.
I think that people will find a way to do what they want to do and need to do in whatever avenue that is. If we weren't here, you would have found another avenue.
They believe in you.
These glasses have changed my life.
I think I could have maybe manifested it somehow, but I'm glad it was this way because Creator Clash is the perfect, I think, for a person who doesn't watch boxing and who likes like sort of like, it's more fun. It's like, I love WWE and I love wrestling. That's why I'm friends with John and all these other wrestlers. And this is, in my opinion, I don't want to brand it because, you guys are controlling the brand of Creator Clash. But in my opinion, it's sort of the fun WWE YouTube boxer because we do get in character. We have better entrances. We have fun entrances. All these other events are just like real serious. The audience is really quiet. I was at the Misfits fight with Bell and it was silent and we're like, no one's making any noise. And then you're at Creator Clash and I couldn't hear my coach. I couldn't hear anything. It was insane. Yeah. So I'm happy I got to put on this show and I'm hoping I can take that Creator Clash energy to another one after, no matter what happens if I win or lose.
Yeah, it's the only event I'm excited to watch.
Dude,
I wouldn't watch others, but it is really fun to watch even if you're not like a sports fan or whatever.
That makes sense.
We're going to have the watch along like we did last year.
I love that you guys did that.
It was fun. It was great. It was super fun. We're going to do it again.
You guys should maybe do like a prediction card.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that's
like
good.
leading into it.
Yeah.
And maybe put some money on the line.
Yeah, let's do that.
You guys like that idea? I love that.
I like it.
Yeah.
I honestly, last year, I was like, I love AB, but he's going to get his ass beat. You did better than I thought you would. I really genuinely think you can beat Dad. Because he's fucking, he's just hot air, dude. He doesn't even eat meat, bro.
Not this year, man. I'm telling you. Like last year, I was like unhinged. This year, I'm focused and unhinged.
Are you farting, Dad?
I do have gas. I eat a lot of vegetables and beans. I'm sorry.
Dude, save it for later.
Hey, can I show you guys something?
As long as it's
your dog balls.
Your droopy balls. Droopy balls.
Well, it's actually really close to it, but I promise this is safe for YouTube. I don't know if the camera will pick up on it. I'll have to do it.
Oh, right. Yeah, I know what we're going to see.
Yeah, I know what we're going to see too.
I don't know if I'm going to stand on the chair.
Of dog balls.
I might break my neck doing this.
Careful.
Can you see this?
I can't.
Oh God. Oh God.
Bro, what is it? Oh, Creator Clash. You got branded. Nice.
It says Creator Clash. Matt and his name is crossed off, and AB is waiting to be crossed off.
Oh my God! Wow.
Let me ask you: if I win, will you tattoo AB as my dad? Is my daddy?
Yes, there are
You're that
options.
confident?
If you win, I fill it in. I think Anisa suggested this. I finish it right. AB beat me, or I write my own name and cross my name out and put a check mark next to your name.
Okay.
But
We're
it's
entering
much
like
easier if I just
traditional
put the line through
cringy
it.
influencer boxing. Let's fucking do it. You can have my house if I lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's make a bet. Let's make some Jake Paul bets.
Yeah.
All right, and Dad, just as at the end of this, I just want to ask that you please don't go on your podcast and say, I'm dead serious. I'm breaking character. They bullied me on the podcast. Please don't do that, okay?
Can I actually take like 60 seconds to explain that whole thing?
Sure.
Or try to do it less?
I don't know if you followed that.
I did.
You did.
I was like, dude, what the fuck? He said we're doing this chair gag.
I know.
And
He said
I want to say that I thought that it would, because we already knew that AB and him are going to fight, but people didn't know. But I thought it could be a funny build-up if the show starts hating Dad. So I was leaning into the whole thing,
that's
like
what I
being mean to you.
Yeah.
But obviously I didn't mean it.
No,
hold on.
Obviously, I know this. And
Hold
the
on.
reason I played dumb was because the audience didn't know. And I was like, they're not knowing what's going on.
Bro,
so
you
I'm gonna
cannot
act
go, Dad, you cannot go and say, he goes, I'm being dead serious. I'm breaking character. I'm speaking right now as Nathan. I'm like, dude, what do you do? How you gonna
I
say that
have a good
shit?
explanation because there was a bit behind it. I was
bullied
building the
because
bit. I
I
go
red
very
hair.
meta, very breaking the wall, Andy Kaufman bits. And this did have a payoff and it wasn't worth it. That's why I bailed on it and I said, hey, I'm giving up.
Dude.
It
All right.
would
Well,
have
people
had a
started getting
payoff.
mad at me.
Yeah.
He's like, I sent him the chair. They were super mean to me when I was at the office. And people were like, yo, that's fucked up. What the fuck, Ethan?
The bit was that I had planned. I had talked to Vsauce, and I was going to have him show up. I was acting like I was upset. I was mad. Why did you do this? You're such a jerk, Ethan. And then Ethan, we're trying to set up so that Vsauce or someone could get on the show, and you wouldn't know I would be there with him. And he brings this project he's working on, and it's an actual toilet with a real human crap in it to say, screw you.
Bro, that was never going to happen.
I had this whole thing
Vsauce
planned.
with a toilet with human shit in it? What
There was
the
a
fuck
science
planet
thing
are
he
you
was
living
doing.
on?
Which
I had
one?
this next
Wait,
level bit.
which Vsauce?
Michael.
Why not just have Barack Obama bring it over?
No, because I know Vsauce is we're mutual friends, and he's like in the Dad series. So I was like, okay, they'll never expect this. I acted upset about the chair. Then he gets a toilet with human crap in it, and then I'm like, F you.
You think I would have been happy about you sending me? Bro, you were
That
going
was
to
the whole
send me a
bit. I was
toilet
gonna
with human shit in it?
next level unhinged.
By the way, I don't know if this makes sense because we had to cut the lower part, but
yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, it's Dr. Mike from American
I
Psycho.
do, yeah. I was gonna correct myself. I actually think the worst event or the worst thing that happened in influencer boxing was the headbutt, because that's just
That was
fucking
insane.
horrible. Yeah,
That's like
What
a
was
crime,
that?
actually.
Yeah, well, and
and
they
he still
continue to
fights.
have him on their events.
I'll
which
show
is
you, Ela.
nuts.
There was, I think I have it in here.
it's really disturbing, to be
Or
honest.
can you send me? It was a Misfits fight.
No, Kingpin,
No.
right?
One in an
Social
influencer
clubs?
fight. One of this
Yeah.
fucking lunatics
Star.
Showstar.
like got angry during the fight and just went and headbutt the guy like very
Well,
violently.
What?
It's super
Yeah, it's
strange
crazy.
because when you get into close
Ew.
exchanges, sometimes you're moving, right? So sometimes your heads are going to kind of maybe bump.
Okay.
Clash is kind of even clash though is kind of like
violent
a
word.
violent word. They'll bump, and this guy decided like,
Here.
oh, you headbutted me, I'm going to
Oh.
headbutt you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, bumping heads is one thing.
Yeah, look at
That's
that.
psychotic.
Isn't that disgusting?
Yeah.
That's a crime.
This
I mean,
guy
that's,
still boxes.
How?
Yeah.
That's a crime. That's
yeah.
insane.
No, yeah, that's definitely a crime.
I hate that. Like, if there's rules, everybody should
You-
follow.
No,
they
that
called
was
it.
it.
Okay.
Sorry?
Yeah.
I was saying
Yeah,
if
the
there
guy
if
was,
there
like,
are rules,
disqualified, but
That's good.
like everybody should follow the rules. I just hate that. you
When
know? It
stuff
should be a
like
safe
that-
space in that way, where
Yes.
like you know what the rules are.
Well, because what you sign up
Yeah.
for, right, is not that. So
Yeah.
he could sue and win. There was a kid I played hockey who he got really upset and he took his blocker as a goalie and hit someone in the back, and the kid's liver blew up like
Whoa.
because it was such a hard hit, and the kid ended up suing the player because even though it's a contact sport, when you do something that isn't legal and you cause severe damage, it's not you
Yeah.
can get in shit.
Huh.
There's criminal charges that are involved as well. Like that's
Wow.
assault with a weapon. If you're hitting with somebody, because those blockers are hard, right? That's like hard plastic.
And so people are still letting this guy fight.
Yes.
In fact, he even posted on his YouTube channel, kind of braggadocious about it.
Yeah.
My
Really?
first boxing match, I headbutted my opponent.
So gross.
I
Here
hate
it is.
that.
This guy's name is Ryan Taylor.
yeah.
Not
he's
cool.
a giant piece of shit. Psychotic, apparently.
Yeah, and the other promotions want this guy on their.
That's crazy.
So I hope they get. I mean, yeah, that's a huge liability for them potentially.
It's crazy.
Sons of bitches.
And that, and the kid that he fought, right? It's really sad because you also have to remember, like, this kid trained and showed up. He flew in and just to get headbutted in front of a bunch of people.
Yeah, the opportunity was like completely robbed of him, to compete.
Right.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Is that the guy that was just on Misfits recently?
Yes, he was the one
And
who got
he had the eye scratch last time, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Wait, what's
Swarms.
That's messed up. They shouldn't let him on there anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Misfits boxing. Don't fucking let this freak fight.
Dang.
And he's like bragging about it. So what the fuck kind
There
of?
should at least be some penalty for a while. Maybe.
He also jumped
Yeah.
someone in an elevator. Wasn't he the same one who jumped Slim and detached his retina or something?
Something.
Oh.
Dude, I'll get in there. I'll mess this guy up.
Should
Screw
probably
this
be
dude.
in jail. Actually.
Did you say you'll mess this guy up?
I'll mess him up. My dog balls are coming for him.
Honestly, I would take Dad in a street fight. Like I would back him against pretty much anyone. Dad would. He's crazy. You know what I mean? And
You gotta be
rules-
unhinged to do this. I'm surprised. Everyone who's in Critical Ash surprises me because you really do gotta be demented to box a little bit.
So what the fuck does this guy do? Like, who are you, bro? Water park videos? Oh, he's doing BMX at an abandoned water park?
2 minutes before the police get here.
Oh yeah, I think he's a BMX guy.
This one right here.
Extreme sports, bro.
Jeez.
Hey, dude, if you're watching, you probably are because you don't have much going on for you. You're a giant douchebag. Shame on you. What?
Why are you insulting our viewers like that?
I don't think he's a viewer. I think someone probably just told him we were talking shit, and he watched it, and now he's all angry.
I just want to say it is insane seeing how these other events work. Like I got invited to do a fight like a week ahead of time.
Yeah.
Recently by a massive influencer.
Yeah.
And it shows how much care that some of these other events are doing.
Well, in more detail, somebody wanted AB for a last-minute fight, a big card, literally just so that he could be a fall guy. Like,
Yep.
Because, I mean, AB is not ready to fight, and the guy was way out of his weight class. It was stupid. It was like a silly...
They love that shit.
They love
it.
Like, yeah, they don't really care.
And
I got asked to fight KSI 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
And then it didn't happen.
You to fight KSI?
That's ironic. He would have killed me.
What? You were going to fight KSI?
What?
It wasn't an option for more than 30 minutes, but it was an actual phone call that asked me to do it.
Did you say yes?
I wanted it. My coach was like, dude, it's a lot of money, but you're going to get killed. So it would have been just a money grab. And I talked to Anisa and iDubbbz about it. I was like, what do you think I should do? And they're like, well, you might not box ever again. So it might be,
I mean, I'd get the bag, I guess. That's a pretty big stage to fight on.
you have to remember, though,
Yeah.
brain damage is forever.
Yeah, also if you enjoy...
Is KSI that good, you think?
Oh, man.
I mean, he doesn't want to lose, and I think he'll fucking do whatever he can to win. And I'll just... I mean, if he's going in for the money, it kind of already puts him in a position, I think, to get his shit
Especially on
rocked.
short notice. Like, cardio's huge. And if, like, he wasn't training for cardio, he goes in there, it's like...
Yeah.
Imagine Dad goes in there and kicks his ass, though. Wouldn't that be the greatest thing ever?
I think I do have the potential. My coach is pretty realistic with me. He tells me I'm a slow learner, not a natural boxer, but he said he thinks I could take KSI in a couple of years.
So do you guys think KSI is
progressing.
good, though? Like, KSI versus Jake Paul, where do you guys feel on
I mean, Jake Paul right now is so much better than
Jake Paul's
KSI.
way better than anyone gives him credit for in the internet world, in the internet space.
Yeah.
For sure.
I actually, I enjoy watching him fight, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very hard to do all the influencer stuff while training to fight, and it seems like Jake Paul has dumped like a lot of that shit in favor of just doing this boxing thing full time.
Right.
I think anyone who's trying to do multiple things, they're just gonna get fucked up.
You have to pick.
Yeah.
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 So you think Jake Paul is the best influencer boxer right now? You seen that guy Salt Poppy? He's pretty good.
Oh yeah,
right?
he's great.
really good,
Yeah,
too.
Love that
yeah. He's also one of these guys though, unfortunately, that is like he's kind of like part of the Misfits crew, and he's very like the people that he's fought have not been on his level, and it's really unfortunate because like you'd see much more competitive and interesting fights if they just match-maked better. It's like
the guy he fought recently was like way bigger than him.
Yeah,
So I
he's
thought
bigger,
that was
but-
interesting.
Yeah, that was the closest to an even fight. But the thing with Salt Poppy is like his footwork and understanding of like where to place himself when. Like, it doesn't matter if you're big if like you can't hit him, right? He says that he didn't fight as a kid. I don't think that's true.
He had
We'll
this
put it that way.
goofy, super goofy, like montage on TikTok or something where it showed all these pictures of him when he was a kid, like eating ice cream and playing video games. Like, see, guys, I'm just like an innocent, like a natural boxer that, you know, I just happened to figure this out in the past couple of years.
So you think he has
bullshit?
Like in the
Yes,
Philippines was
absolutely.
yeah, and we've heard that from people. But it's weird.
Well,
right?
who cares though? You know what I mean? He just wants to play. He wants to fight weaker opponents. You think?
sure.
Yeah, but I mean, I think I do. I think he wants to fight people who are going to like have bigger platforms and are worse. Like everyone wants to fight opponents that are a bit weaker than them.
Yeah,
because it gives you the edge and the confidence to dominate.
Yeah. So we apparently should be good to watch. Now, AB, that's not the correct way to send me that kind of link. Can you upload it to Google Drive, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Is that Dr. Mike there?
No,
Oh,
that's
that's Ryan
Ryan
Taylor. I'm blind. I don't have my glasses. Hello.
Can I tell the chat that I changed my name because I love the chat and I love chatting with them, but if they don't recognize me, my name is now Man. As you all know, I'm always in your chat, always watching. I'm a big fan.
I do see you in the chat a lot. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, so the event is you can buy tickets.
Mhm.
It's happening.
Yes.
It's in Florida again.
Yes.
Yeah, Tampa at the Amalie. It's crazy how well it's sold already. I'm super happy.
How many
with that.
seats you guys sell?
So far, it's
Like
like
9,800 or something like
Oh,
that.
that's awesome.
12,000.
And lots are you guys already selling pay-per-view tickets?
Yes.
Pretty good, or I mean, I suppose it's going to be a lot more.
Yeah, people don't buy stuff early for like, pay-per-view events.
Doesn't make
Yeah,
much
like
sense.
day off, I think.
Yeah.
Doesn't make much sense.
So last year it was like 95% of sales were in the last like 48 hours.
The pay-per-view. Yeah, I mean, we're going to watch it, but I'm not going to pay for it yet.
Well, you would have gotten a little cool exclusive keychain, so that's on
I get a
you.
keychain if I buy it.
Early.
Early.
And you would
bird
have gotten it cheaper, so you're actually financially very irresponsible.
I want to help you guys out. So I want to pay you as much money as
that
possible.
actually is very sweet. Somebody did say that in the comments. They were like, is there a way I can get the keychain and like pay full price because it's for charity? And I thought that was so sweet.
All right, so here is the Dr. Mike fight. I gotta download it, and here
We'll maybe send you guys some Creator Clash swag as well, so you can be.
I bought my
looking
shirt
terrific.
already. I missed out last year, so I bought mine already.
Hell
But it's
yeah.
day one.
So here's the Dr. Mike fight. Let's take a look.
He is
Avila.
one up. These
Let's
two
just-
match up
let's
with
cut
each
to the,
other at 32 years old. Dr.
Man, Mike's really staring him down.
Mike's actually quite a bit bigger, eh?
Oh yeah, in every way.
There's that looping right.
Damn, he
That
got,
overhand right. Watch, he'll bury his head in his chest and throw that overhand.
is that dirty or good strategy?
No, it's good. Great
That's
strategy.
great.
When
That's
you're
what I should have
short,
done against
yeah.
Mike.
Look at that.
That big overhand right looks sloppy, but
No,
is that
no.
a good punch?
Massive power. It's not meant to be.
Because it's like slow, you swing it around.
It's like, so when you're
sneaky.
boxing, you don't
Very
see
sneaky.
that.
Oh.
It comes from an angle that you can't really see.
Oh, there it is again. He goes with a big old swing.
Yep.
So Mike seems way out of his element here, to be honest.
Well, Chris Avila has like so much experience. He's been doing MMA for years. Like,
But
like-
Jake Paul still crushes these MMA legends.
the
The most recent one was very valid.
That guy's a huge, like.
But Ben Askren actually, this is kind of like, it's pretty interesting. Ben Askren was actually known for having horrible striking, so punching on purpose to bait people in so he could grapple them because he's a wrestler. So they picked Ben Askren because he was known for having bad punching ability. So it sounds really good, right? Because Ben Askren was like a great MMA fighter, but he was great because his punching would look so bad, somebody would want to come in and he would snake,
But yeah, Jake Paul's legit. You obviously want to set your fighter up on like a good path, and you're gonna take opportunities like to fight Ben Askren easy. You upgrade it to Tyron Woodley. He's good at striking. It's like, all right, this is gonna be a harder fight, but we feel confident about it. Maybe he's older, maybe he has a bit more brain damage, and you keep upping the levels. I would say Jake's best, most legit fight was the one he just did against Anderson Silva, and that lasted the whole distance. And that just goes to show you how much like effort he's putting in. That's very hard to do.
It was amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
It was so good.
Well, Dr. Mike's getting his ass pulverized pretty much, which is nice. I like to see that. He's gonna be performing a checkup on himself. You know what I mean? Taking his own pulse.
But yeah, it's tough because this guy has a lot of experience.
This guy's a tricky fighter, man.
Yeah.
He's getting his ass beat, or I don't know if it's just cut that way.
No, he is. But do you see how every single time Avila tries to bury his head in his chest?
Yeah.
The whole goal is to get as close as possible because Mike has reach, and when you get close like that, it's really hard to do anything.
This guy knows exactly what to do. It's pretty impressive.
He's got his number.
Yeah. Wow. Damn, Dr. Mike probably thought he was going to crush him.
Well,
that's the reality.
Fighting a YouTuber who's never played a sport in his life and then upgrading to an MMA fighter is kind of not the smartest move.
Yeah.
Right hands.
Does he get knocked out?
No, he's got a good chin.
He goes the distance.
Yeah. And he earned the respect of Nate Diaz and the crew for, soaking those punches, so good for him.
Absolutely. Look at this.
Good fight, though, I guess. But, yeah, he got his ass beat. Loser. He should malpractice for being such a shit fighter.
Professionally, he's 0-1, which is interesting because if I'm able to beat Wasabi, I will professionally be 1-0. So my record will
that wasn't a pro fight against the Mike.
So
funny.
Clean.
So he's a fat loser, and you're potentially a fat winner.
Yeah.
We'll see. April 15th, we'll see.
Would you fight Greg Paul, Dad? That would be a sick matchup.
I want to. I talked to Anisa and Ian about this a while ago because it was maybe a thing possibly. And I really, if I don't beat AB and I don't get to call someone after, this is my moment where I want to call him out now before AB kills me.
Dude, call out Greg Paul. That would be the best.
Dad versus dad. Good dad versus bad dad.
Pedo dad versus nice dad. Not pedo. Well, he's not a pedo, but he definitely has
I wish I could unsee that video. I'll put it that way.
Yeah. You're talking about the leak one?
Yeah.
That was pretty wild.
I think he's just an idiot and wasn't thinking what he thought. I think he just thought it was funny and didn't really have bad intentions, but it's stupid.
That'd be great. So anyway, Dr. Mike, rip. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Wishing his pituitary gland.
It's so funny because Ian's coach kept saying that was our strategy. But it's like, we didn't have a strategy. Ian was so new and not sentient in fighting. During fighting, there was no strategy. We didn't have a strategy.
Yeah.
Right.
Being honest.
Yeah, it's your first.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, that's about on that. To buy tickets, to go out there and support the Creator Clash website, it's just creatorclash.com.
The Creator Clash.
More Garfields this year. There were people that dressed up as Garfield and Charlie. People cosplayed as Charlie, Moist Critical. That's
Garfield?
sick.
What's the Garfield meme?
They were.
It's a fun character. Everyone loves Garfield.
Yeah.
Wait, what are we talking about? People show up in Garfield?
Yeah, there's a lot of fanfare at the event. People had signs. They painted their chests. It was like a...
What are we talking about?
So at
Garfield?
At Creator Clash, someone showed up in a Garfield fursuit in the crowd.
But why?
I don't know. That's Garfield.
It's like
Garfield?
a meme. Have you ever seen the channel Lasagna Cat that Fatal Farm did? I think that is a big part of why Garfield is a big meme on the internet now.
Yeah, that's
Why
true.
are you acting like that's unusual? It's like Shrek. If someone came as Shrek, you'd be like, oh, I get it.
I don't know that Garfield had that level of like
Really?
meme relevance.
Oh yeah.
It's because Garfield's like kind of
Yeah,
lame and
there
not
is.
really that funny, you know.
Look at that.
Like,
Yeah,
I want
he's
more
like
of that.
unenthusiastic. It's kind of cool.
Okay.
That's a look.
There it is.
Lit.
Garfield.
I want people to dress up as dad this year. I want to see a lot of ties and a lot of mustaches.
I want to see like a moist critical
Hey.
ocean, an ocean of moist critical.
Yeah, everyone just yeah.
That'd be sick.
Well, that's about it for me. You guys have anything else? You want to say anything to Dad on the way out, AB?
See you later, Dad.
AB's playing it cool.
Diss track coming. It's gonna be a good one.
I'll get my cringe gear.
It's
I'm
catchier
sure,
than
hey,
Max.
Dad, I'm sure all 50 people that watch it will enjoy it.
Hey, I'm aware. My channel's dead. Don't have to remind me.
Oh, here he goes again. He's doing
What,
it.
we're talking
He's doing
shit.
it. He's fucking
Yeah,
doing
you're
it.
doing it already.
He talks
You're
shit.
talking shit. You're making a diss track.
No, it's
and now
my
you're making-
channel.
Now you're like playing the victim.
You said you're gonna send
I'm not playing
Ethan
a victim,
shit.
I'm
You were
talking
gonna
about
bomb his
reality.
house.
You can bomb his house and say.
You just literally threatened to bomb my house, bro.
I just made fun of myself and I'm still getting hate. All my 50 watchers are very dedicated. They keep me alive and I love them. And I got a good diss track coming and I'm going to dance all over your grave, Ethan. Your internet grave.
Keep going. Play the,
I don't care what you say. I
play
don't care
the-
what Zach does. I don't care the sound effects you play.
Play the Keemstar screaming.
I used to be a cool guy. 2005 I started this and you're not stopping me now. H3. I wanted to come on this show and be a praised guest.
Yeah,
Now
man.
I'm just a loser. Now you're just making fun of me. Destroying my
Dad.
life.
This is psychotic.
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
You can't stop me. I'm not going to shut up.
Cool,
Until I kick
dude.
me out of here.
All right,
I
great,
know where
man.
the
Well, nice
office
seeing
is.
you.
I'll find you.
Nice to hear from you. Can we get the tool time?
I can't even hear you guys anymore.
Thanks, Dad. Nice to
Thank you,
hear from
Dad.
you as always.
Bye, guys. Thanks for having me.
Good luck, but not really.
Yeah, don't need it.
Kick rocks.